Hi everybody. This morning I'm coming to you from my den, or my man cave, whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to give y'all a different look around my house for each one of these little videos for, what it's worth. Anyway, I'm coming to you with another anecdote from my theater history. This one harkens back to 1993 at Main Street Theater, a play titled Rough Crossing by Tom Stoppard. And this isn't so much a blooper as it was just a problem for me and Lisa Williams, systemic problem. We couldn't ever quite get through the show without breaking. We played two really over-the-top right actors just going for it. And we were both sort of using, Lisa and I were using Carol Burnett and Harvey Korman as our prototypes. And really going for it. And it was funny. It was funny on the page. When I read the script, I laughed a lot. And when I got into rehearsals, there was one night in specific. The best part of the story is probably this one early rehearsal. It may have been just the first staging rehearsal. And I started doing this scene, and I got hysterical. I mean, to the point where I couldn't speak, and I was laughing so hard, tears were coming down my face, I couldn't get my breath, and it just kept going, and I couldn't stop myself. And finally, I just sort of fell to the ground saying, I can't do it. I said, my career is over. And Rodney Walsworth, who was in the show, in his wonderfully dry way, in the back says, what career? Which was just made me laugh a lot. But anyway, Lisa and I, we got into this run of this show, and every time we got to this scene, we were these two actors that were rehearsing a scene from a play on shipboard, and we just never can get through it. It was hilarious, and we couldn't look at each other. And part of the problem, I still attribute this problem to the fact that we were doing children's theater during the day, so we were probably playing some sort of woodland animal, or I think we may have been doing Just So stories at that time. So we were out either on tour or at the theater doing these, crazy children's plays, and which, just tires you out anyway. And then we get to the theater at night and just be kind of, our nerves were all at the surface, so that didn't help. But really, for the run of the show, we would do this scene, and from the first sort of over-dramatic take we would do to each other, we'd be toast. And it was really mostly me. Lisa, I think she kind of fell into my sickness. But it was anybody that was there that saw it, and really, like I said, there were maybe a handful of nights where we didn't break in the whole course of the run. Fortunately, it was the sort of material that lends itself to that kind of thing. It shouldn't happen. It was maybe the most unprofessional show I've ever done in terms of not being able to keep it together. But that was, it sort of brings me to another point of this particular video. That was the third year that I was still sort of early on in my Main Street days, but it was pretty clear that I was going to have a relationship with this theater for a period of time. And during the course of that run, or that rehearsal period, one of our co-actors, Steve Garfinkel, ended up in the hospital. And so we decided one night while we were rehearsing, since he couldn't be there and we, couldn't really do the rehearsal without him, we thought, well, we'll just go to the hospital and see Steve and run lines. And we did. And it was just so, it was a very unique thing, and I knew at the time that it's like, this is something special. These people are special people, and this is an organization I want to be a part of. And really a familial thing, and it's unique, I think, probably to most people in theater. I mean, we become families with the shows that we're in, but to be with a company where that sort of feeling of closeness and love is um, it's really special. And I cherish everyone, Becky Hutton and Shannon Emmerich and everybody over at Main Street who have been part of my life for all these years. And this is 30 years for me with Main Street. And it's just been magical. And like any family, we have our ups and downs. And what, what are you going to do? And particularly with theater, because passions run deep. But 95% of any sort of emotion is all positive in terms of my memories with Main Street. And it's just been a magical time. And so there you go. I hope everyone's doing well. It's a beautiful day out, so get out and enjoy the sunshine in your confinement. Confine yourself to your own space of sunshine. Have a great day, and I'll be back with another story or 5 because I have nothing else to do. Have a great one, folks. Bye-bye.